right, welcome to a Liblast development livestream. Actually, yeah, that's what we need. Yep, let me just... Shib it up. Shib it up, tap day. Okay, let's go. So the issue right now is when two players play, when the server kills the client, this one is the server and this one is the client, and the client crashes. That's one problem. Another problem is that when the client kills the server shrugs it off, but only on the server's side. Let me see, show you. This one is server now. This one is the client. And now the client kills the server. And as you can see, on this client side, the server is gone. But on the server's side, nothing happened. Even though the server has health of 0. So somehow the death doesn't affect server. But when the server is dealing death, then that means game over, or rather crash for the client. So I need to figure out why that is, what is going on, because that's quite a bad problem. Also, I've been fixing the shading of this handgun, and also I added a little bit of like subsurface smoothing to this subdivision surface to this hand. I've already committed this, so no need. Alrighty. The title is wrong. All right, corrected now. All right, so I already found that session 1, this must have been the client, because there's a lot of errors, and I think the errors are just because the server didn't register its player to be destroyed, so it kept sending updates for the server node to the client, and the client said there is no player node for player 1, which is the server, because it was killed. And that's why I have so many errors are here. Let's see where did this death actually happened. Like, yeah, must have been something here. Attempted to free invalid ID. Okay, not sure what this is. Material cast shadows. Condition material is true, returning true. Is animated. Is shader parameter. Get node. Node not found. Okay, so this is here. And this is session 1, so that was the client. This is the server, and you can see the server has much less errors. And when the server was supposed to die, we get this. Destroy player is not allowed on node root main from modus 2 of 30. Wait! We're trying to call the death on the wrong node. Or is it? No, that's okay. We're not calling destroy player on the player node. We're calling destroy player on their main node because interesting. I think I'm gonna just trace the whole situation, trace the call, like go step by step through the whole code to see what happens when you kill someone. Nah. Okay, I want to see Rocket Chat in case someone's gonna type something, send something to me. Yep. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, nice. Figured it out. All right. Let's go. So when you kill someone, what's going on is first you pull the trigger, okay? And this happens on... So what's going on? The player says process input. Yeah, the player. So this happens on the instance that you, on your local instance, sorry, on the local peer. So the trigger pull is called on the weapon. So here we go. This is called. Now, I don't think this needs to be RPC because this will only be called from locally. So maybe I'll just remove this RPC call because that's like this RPC enabled because we are calling shoot. And that is called with RPC. Szukasz okularów? W sypialni? All right. You know what? Maybe I just see what happens now that I disabled this. So I don't call RPC trigger anywhere, so that shouldn't call like change anything at all. Actually, I could like start using the hotkeys to position windows. It's gonna be faster. Okay, so I'm gonna mute the sound from the client's perspective. Is he dead? Now he is dead. Okay. Also, we don't have a kill message. Yeah, this one is dead now. Okay, let's see what happens. What happened? Is inside tree. Number delta is never used. Chat message. Okay, so chat message was sent, called? No, that is an old thing. That's not, no, okay. All right, that's just a bullet hit effect. Player disconnected. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so this is from the server side. Okay, now we know that actually both send their stuff here. Hey, Mr. TXZ. Welcome to another Liblast development stream. I hope the sound is okay, and I think I might be a little quiet. I'm gonna boost my microphone. Stoosh. I'm gonna disable room mic because it might catch some noise, though. All right, so player disconnected. So what happened on the players, the client side? RPC destroy player is not allowed. Wait, isn't that? No. Oh, this must be it. You know what? I'm going to clear this. And I'm just going to stop it and follow the code. Or maybe I can just do a trigger primary. Okay, actually, you know, things get bad when I kill someone. So kill or die. What do I call it? Okay, die. Okay. So when die is called, actually no, this is where it's actually executed. This is where it's called. What is it called? Die. All right. I'm gonna put a breakpoint here and just see what happens. If we are gonna catch the moment where the player is killed? Yep. By the way, I wonder if you can hear the game sounds. I think you don't. Maybe I'll figure that out. Test. Okay, yeah, I'm back. All right, no sound. Because trying to add sound will kill the whole thing. Okay, the game sound is not important. Let's not waste time on that. Matthias L says, are you finally going to find out what happens when we die? I hope not. But, well. All right, let's host and now connect. Let's first try and see what happens when the server tries to die. Okay, we have a breakpoint. Yeehaw! Let's see. All right, we have Ray Collider. The Ray is a dictionary, and there is position, normal collider, collider ID, collider. Okay, so it's got an object, and the object is, well, it's the player, character body for ye. Yep. Okay, let's step into. All right, so it actually calls die. Where did it call the die function, though? And do we have any errors at this point already? this is the session. Now let's try, see what happens. It dies. Okay, we play sound of death. Great. Maybe I should step over. Yeah, that's a bit too much detail. I don't really want that. So maybe that is the problem, because this all went to broke when I added sound effects to the game. Okay, I'm adding what is now this. Oh, that's another sound node. Okay, that could be the bullet hit. Now it could be the... Okay, what is the... Deaf. Okay, so that's the deaf sound. So probably the before it was the bullet hit. Okay, step over is F10. Okay, we're finding all the variants of the player deaf sound. Okay, we found them. Great. What is this now? Pain. Okay, this player pain. Oh no, we're still iterating on this. Okay, I'm gonna just... Wow. Ethan Snyder said that audio is great, but that was before I crashed everything. I think I'm not gonna go through that because it's scanning for all the files. I'm gonna just continue. Input is active even though the node is not multiplayer authority. Where is that called? Okay, you can see we have player is now spawned jibs, but nothing happens on the server side. Just the server doesn't care. The server is just enjoying their freedom. But the client, all right, where is this called? What node is this called on? All right, this is called on player, the client's player node. Huh. But is it called on the server or? That's a good question. All right, that's an assertion. But if I just continue, I mean, the player is probably disconnected by this on this point. Yeah, server disconnected. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, my deep. Oh, okay, now we clear on this. All right, you know what? I don't know. I think I need 4 screens to actually have everything visible at the same time. I'm gonna just move the game windows to host and connect. Okay, now let's kill the client, because that dev is the worst one. All right. Breakpoint. All right, let's see. step over and step into. Yeah, the score. Now what do? We call Playerlist update. Okay. We do the crosshair. Okay, and what next? Oh, wait. We call die. Oh, this again. Yeah, we did call die. Well, yeah, this is where it started. Now we're sending Playerlist update. We're broadcasting the new health. Updating HUD. We're instantiating impact effect. If there is no impact effect, which just means we hit nothing, like the skybox. Oh, unless it's empty. Okay, we spawn it if it exists. And then, only after then, we actually play the animation. The guy is already dead, and only then we play the animation and actually have the flash effect. Okay. Well, it all happens within one frame, so... Okay, I'm gonna continue now. Where is... Oh, this guy is dead, but it also disconnected. And that's a problem. And I have no idea why that happened. Oh, now I don't know what happened. Maybe I killed both of them. Yeah, I think so. Oh, no, I just caught the breakpoint. Okay. Okay, this keeps respawning, but it's not really the player. It's just like... I have no idea what to do with this. What I'm going to try maybe is... I'll try and... Let's see what happens if I disable this. Just see what happens. Will the client still crash when I kill his player or not? Okay, he did not crash because he can still see me moving. All right. Okay, because nobody dies, everyone has negative health. And every shot is a kill. All right, so when nobody dies, nothing crashes. That's great. Okay, so what do we actually do here? This is called... Yes, where is this called, actually? This is the shoot function. Oh, and... Oh yeah. If okay, but this part is only called this part of the code. So this is called on all I could do any and sync and reliable because we need this. So this is called on every node, even on the on every instance of this node. And now then we check if the collider has a method which is damaged. So if we hit something that can be damaged, we did, it's a player. We check if we are the network authority, the multiplayer authority. And we can delete this. Oh, actually, no. Because before, this was running only on the server. And then it was working. I changed it to be running on the player itself, and then it broke. Okay, so if it has the damage, then we apply the damage. This part is actually accurate because everyone agrees on the health numbers, right? These two instances of the game agree on who has how much health. What they don't agree on is that someone should die, and he doesn't die. Okay, so this works. Now we see if the main player list okay, now we see if the player now we check if the owners if the player we hit has the health lower than 0 or equal. If they do, we call the function die on. Oh, we call the. Wait, what? That's not correct. Okay, yes, okay, it's correct. We call on the target. We call on the target and we say who killed them, which is us. We killed them. All right, so this is the root of the problem. Like, this is where the problem happens. So when it's the server killing a client, then okay, but this needs to be a method on the player. Okay, so the player, because we hit a player node. So then we go and we move in here. This is called on the player. Ethan Snyder asks, can you have the player who dies call die on itself? The problem here is that it's not then the player is not going to know who killed them, and that's important. Or maybe it's not. Is it actually? Ah, yes, it is important because the player who dies prints an information of who killed them into the chat. It's gonna be moved to a kill log later. Okay, I think the problem is here because this is exactly where we have an error. So okay, we die. We create gibs. We spawn them, and we move them to the place, and then we call destroy player. Okay, so this is called on the authority of the dying player's node. Okay, what does, and this is a command that says destroy this player and who, what player, and we say we die. So yeah, it's the killer called die on us, and we ourselves call destroy player on ourselves. So this player node asks to be deleted on all instances. So main RPC, main. Now main is called to destroy player. And this is done sync and reliable. Okay, I've disabled auth. Maybe I should just type any, because there's an authentication problem that someone who is not an owner, a network authority, is trying to call that and it doesn't work. All right, so anybody can call it. It's going to be called on the player who calls it, on the node that calls it, and on the peer that owns it, and on the peers that are like everywhere. On the caller also. And we want it to be reliable so that this does not get lost, because it's quite important. And it's destroy and who we want to destroy. Okay, now maybe I'm gonna all right, so what happens? We check if we want to, if the player exists. Maybe I'm gonna disable the assertions for now. I know they weren't like triggered, but whatever. Just let's do it and see if that happens, because that can give me a clue to what is actually going on. Because I suspect that maybe this destroy player is called multiple times in some scenarios and not enough times in different scenarios. So, okay, player node, players, get node. All right, so to destroy the player node, we need to have this player node. We could like waterproof this and see, and if players dot has node string pid, and only get this when it exists. Else, we just can print destroying a player node that's not there, and we can return. All right. Oh, okay, I need to first initialize this, because var player node, you can't like define a variable in an if statement, because then it doesn't exist if you don't call the if. So like the letter code is could have some issues. We're not gonna call the letter. Okay. Oh wait, if not player node. All right, but that's okay. I think this is a better way to just preemptively check instead of afterwards. Okay, that's pretty simple node, simple function. Okay, player node name is string player node dot name dead. Okay, so we rename the player node to add a dead, and that is because when we were respawning immediately, then there was a naming collision, and the new node had a different name, and it was not assigned, and it was old. And then we queue this node for deletion. Then we enter the player to a spawn queue. And we check what time is it, and we add a respawn delay. All right, I mean, this sounds so simple. Why does it fail? I'm gonna try it. Let's just run it and test. So this is now client killing server. We crashed the server. I'm waiting to server disconnect. Yeah, server disconnect. Okay. Something happened. Oh, another assert. All right. Let's ignore this for now. I'm just, instead of an assert, I'm going to just go. I'm going to do a print if is multiplayer authority is false. Is there a way to like report an error? I think there is, but I don't. Okay. Input active is true. Okay, if this happens, then let's just quit, okay? All right, any more asserts I can trigger and crash the game? All right, let's try it again. Maybe this is exactly what happened. Let's repeat this experiment. Now client is gonna kill server again. And it crashed again. And why? What happened? Did it respawn? Assertion input active is, but I have commented this out. What the hell? Do I have multiple asserts in here? Okay, whatever. If it's false, then print input is active, but we are not the authority. WTF. And we return. Let's try again. Host and connect. Oh, okay, let's do it again. And it crashes. Why? What happened now? All right. All right, but this is not a reason to crash. What the hell? Oh. Whoa. Maybe we just correct this and say input active equals false. And then we carry return. So this error can't happen more than once. Yeah. All right. There was another assert for the same thing. Yep. Wow, we have two asserts. Okay, but one is in process and one is in... Ah, snap. Huh. This is a mystery. Let's see if now things are not going to crash Okay, I've been killing the server from the client. Client kills the server crashes. What if we do it the other way around? Okay, that I see that respawn queue worked. Let's try this again, the other way around. Now the host is gonna kill this client. And the same thing happens. So now we at least we have a symmetric behavior, right? Now everyone crashes. Before it was only the client that was crashing. Now everyone crashes. Is that better? Not sure. I wish I knew where was that called and what happened, because like yeah, it's I think I need to change my debugging strats a little bit. Okay, what I'm gonna do is run another instance of the game outside of the Godot editor. Then I'm gonna run the editor here and run a single instance in the editor instead of 2 instances. I'm gonna also clear all the errors. And okay, I wanted to clear all the why are be gone? Why I can't clear errors? What the hell? I want this to be gone. Okay, let's try. Starting a game instance. Okay, this is going to be the server. This is going to be the client. Player connected. All right. Now the player is going to shoot the server. Did it work? I think it did. Yeah. And now the server crashed. Okay, now we can see. Oh shit! All right, you can see why the server crash. Okay, there is absolutely nothing that indicates a crash whatsoever. Nothing. What the hell? How can there be nothing? Like the client just freezes, crashes. Why is there no info? Could it be like an, I don't know, an endless loop? Damn. And what is here? Not much. It's just that the server. Okay. All right. The audio crashed on my stream along with the game, so that's it. That. All right. Maybe I'm gonna just try and see, because destroy player. This should be called. I'm gonna just do print destroy player, and now we're gonna say on where is it called? Where is it called? Get tree multiplayer. Get unique ID. So this is where by and now who. So get tree get RPC sender ID to regarding and now what? So PID. Let's see if that works. If this works, we should get like 2 calls of destroy player every time we kill someone. Ethan Snyder asked, still using Pipewire? Yeah. It is causing some issues though. So maybe I shouldn't. Because, I mean, with live streaming it causes issues. Not so much with other things, but when... I think that the non-mixer, which I'm using, can't handle like device changes and like doesn't expect changes in stuff in jack, and it just crashes. So I think I need to get rid of it. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna host and connect. Now the client is gonna shoot the server. Now when I killed it, oh yeah, multiplayer. Okay, at least we know it's something was called. Too bad it was not what we wanted. All right, but something crashed either way. All right, let's see. I don't know, this is such a trivial thing. Why does it cause so many problems? I don't know. Hosting, connecting, shoot the guy. Fuck this shit. Okay, at least that's an error that says something. RPC. Oh, 0 matches. Okay. Yeah, it's multiplayer peer. Okay. Get RPC. Okay, sender. Remote sender ID. Okay, that's what it's called. And is this on... Oh, it's this multiplayer ID. Okay. Oh, maybe that's the no. Get remote multiplayer. Is that what should I do? Get remote sender ID. That's a lot of text to just do this. But okay. All right, let's try again. Maybe it's gonna work this time. My debug text is not... Oh. How am I spawning in here? That's... Oh, and I freed myself? Wow. All right. Okay, we only have 1. And this is correct. I mean, correct with... This is not correct. This is what we see on the screen. All right, so destroy player called on... So on client, it was called by client about the server. And then the server disconnected. So the function wasn't even called on the server. It didn't get to that. What could be the problem then? Are we trying to call it on a wrong thing? There seems to be no error in here. Maybe there's going to be something here. I'm going to just pause this, whatever that is. I'm going to pause this. Ah, my goodness. That's a lot of... Oh, and the buffer is over. We can't read that. Ah, shoot. Matthias L says good night. Good night. I think I should have read that much earlier, but okay. Okay, now it's... All right. Let's read what happened. Destroy player, blah, blah, blah. Yes. All right. Why didn't it work on that, on the server? Why didn't that call happen on the server? Process RPC. Invalid packet. Yes, but that was already... Node not found. That's the result of the problem, not the cause of the problem. And there's nothing. There is no error at all. How can I find the cause when there is no error? I don't understand. I don't know. My idea at this point is just to... I have no idea at this point. Huh. Could this be like, I don't know, I'm specifying too many options and like, yeah, I think right now just the only thing I can do is just mess around and try different things and see. Oh, look, I changed this and now it just doesn't die. No crashing. I mean, that's better. I prefer people to not die than to crash the game when they die. That's better. RPC, destroy player not allowed on node. Root main from vote is 2, authority is 1. But what the frick? It is allowed to be called from every player. Is that a bug in the engine? Because maybe it is, but why didn't... Okay, maybe we should change how the weapon kills the guy. This is called... This isn't called with an RPC. Huh. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it should be an RPC call so that this player is killed on all instances. Okay, what does happen when player calls die? All right, maybe I should call die with an RPC and not... Well, I'll try that. Okay, I'll try it. So I will change this line to main destroy player self. And then also don't call this as an RPC thing. Just call it as a function. Chat. No. Co? A, jasne. No. Okay, so I'm gonna call this thing directly, and I'm gonna call, because this effect really should happen on all players, so calling this locally makes no sense whatsoever. So now weapon is going to call RPC on the collider, and it's going to be the function die with parameters of the killer. Oh, also, maybe I'm gonna... Sorry, wrong key. Maybe I'm gonna call this... No, okay, one change at a time. Let's try this now. Maybe that's gonna work. I don't know. Let's just try it. Oh, by the way, can have the game sound effects audible now. Gonna make them a little bit quieter, though. Let's mute one of them. Oh, shit. Okay. That's great, but he's not dying. I mean, no crashing, but not dying at all. I have score. Alright, so now die isn't called at all. And I think I know why that is. It's probably because die needs authenticate. Oh, because die isn't RPC enabled. Okay. Anyone, it has to wait. Any, no sync, and reliable. Okay, is that gonna work? Well, let's try. Yeah, you can't RPC call something that's not enabling, allowing RPC calls. Where are we? He dead, but he doesn't die. What the hell? Oh, but he crashed. What the hell? This didn't fix anything. Okay, I think I'm just too stupid to fix this. Gonna have to... Maybe someone has any idea. If you have any idea what the hell is wrong with this code, then let me know. I'm out of ideas. Yeah, I have no freaking idea what to do. Okay, I'm gonna just see if killing from the other side is also doing the same. Okay, so it crashes now. Does it crash? It crashes the server when you kill them. Does it crash the client when you kill the client? Yes, it crashes them as well. Okay, I don't know why. Is there like a breakpoint? No, there isn't. Okay, no idea. Well, no progress. I've spent how much time? An hour trying to fix this. I have gone nowhere. I have no freaking idea what the hell is going on. Oh yeah. Join me the next time in my misadventures in programming games, where I try to make something awesome, but I am just not smart enough, I guess. I could use some help. If you have any idea why my game doesn't work, let me know. I would use it. I could use some help, yes. All right. Sooner or later, I'll figure this out. Maybe I can rewrite everything and then it will work. Maybe then something else won't work. Well, that's how life is. All right. See you later.